The city simmered down around her. A hush fell over the avenues as the night deepened. Street lamps cast a warm, inviting glow on the sidewalks. She walked with a quiet heart, her footsteps echoing softly in the stillness. Thoughts, like fallen leaves, swirled in the gentle breeze. Each step was a journey inward, a retreat from the day's clamor. She found solace in the anonymity of the city lights. The vastness above mirrored the expanse within her. A quiet strength bloomed in her chest with each breath of cool night air. The city, usually so imposing, now felt like a comforting embrace. She was an island, adrift but not lost, embraced by the silent symphony of the night. Across the intersection he stood bathed in the amber glow of a street lamp. The night seemed to hum around him, alive with a subtle energy. He felt the shift in the atmosphere, a prickle of awareness on his skin. His gaze swept the street, drawn by an invisible thread. He wasn't looking for anything, yet he felt strangely expectant. The city's usual symphony of sound seemed to soften, each note muted and mellow. It was as if the world was holding its breath. His heart thumped a steady rhythm against his ribs. A sense of anticipation, unfamiliar yet not unwelcome, washed over him. Their eyes met across the expanse of the crosswalk. The city, with its bustling energy, dissolved. The world narrowed, focusing on a single point of light. Time stretched, each second an eternity. She stopped, her breath catching in her throat. His eyes, windows to a depth she'd never encountered, held her captive. He stood frozen, an inexplicable pull drawing him towards her. The world around them faded to a muted hum, the city's symphony replaced by the silent roar of their connection. In that moment, their souls brushed. She saw his pain, his longing, mirrored in the depths of his eyes. He saw her strength, her vulnerability in the way she held herself. Their unspoken stories intertwined, weaving a tapestry of shared experience. An electric current arced between them, tingling in the space where their hands almost touched. They were two souls adrift, finally finding anchor in each other's gaze. The city lights shimmered, reflecting the tears welling in her eyes, tears of recognition and relief. He offered a tentative smile, his eyes filled with understanding. It was the start of something new, a spark in the velvety darkness, a silent promise whispered on the wind.